Dear students, in this video we are going to learn about rhombus. What is rhombus? In a parallelogram, if all the sides are equal, then it is called a rhombus. Let us take this parallelogram. Now I am going to alter the sides of this parallelogram such that they are equal. Now what happened? We got a rhombus. Now we are going to see the properties of rhombus. In a rhombus, all sides are equal. All sides are equal. Rhombus has 4 sides, so all sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. This side is parallel to this side, and this side is parallel to this side. Diagonals divide the rhombus into 4 right angle triangles of equal area. Listen, students, I am going to draw 2 diagonals for this rhombus. What do you see? These 2 diagonals divide the rhombus into 4 right angle triangles of equal area. It will make right angle at the center of the rhombus. Then the fourth property is the diagonals bisect each other at right angles. If the length of this side is 10 centimeter, then this diagonal bisect this diagonal into 5 centimeter and 5 centimeter. If the length of this diagonal is 12 centimeter, then this diagonal bisect this diagonal into 6 centimeter, 6 centimeter. How do we find the area of rhombus? Listen, if the base and height are given, we can use the same parallelogram formula for rhombus also. The area of rhombus is B into H square unit because rhombus is also a parallelogram. Okay. If the length of 2 diagonals are given, we can find the area of the rhombus by using this formula. Area of rhombus is equal to half into d1 into d2 square unit. Let us try this sum. 1. Observe the figure 2.14 and answer the following questions. In figure 2.14, a rhombus is given. So, what is the name of this rhombus? PQRS. So, what we have to find? First one, name 2 pairs of opposite sides. So, what are the opposite sides? PQ is opposite RS, and then PS is opposite QR. That is written here. PQ is opposite RS and PS is opposite QR. And then second one, name 2 pairs of adjacent sides. In this rhombus, we are having 4 pairs of adjacent sides. So I wrote the 4 pairs. What are they? PQ and QR is first pair, and QR and RS is second pair. RS and SP is third pair. SP and PQ is fourth pair. So the details is written here. Okay. Then what is the third question? Name the 2 diagonals. We are having 2 diagonals here. The first diagonal is QS, that is written here, and second diagonal is PR, that is noted here. Okay. Let us do this second sum and try this. Find the area of the rhombus given in figure 2.15 and figure 2.16. First take the first figure. Look at the first figure. In the first figure, 2 diagonals of the rhombus are given. So diagonals of the rhombus D1 is equal to 11 centimeter, D2 is equal to 13 centimeter. So what is the formula to find the area of the rhombus when diagonals are given? That is half into D1 into D2 square unit. Therefore half into, what is D1 here? 11. What is D2 here? 13. So half into 11 into 13 square centimeter. If we simplify, if we multiply on the numbers on numerators, we will have 143. Then in denominator we are having 2. If we divide, we will have 71.5 square centimeter. Then come to the second figure. Base and height is by height are given. So base is equal to 10 centimeter. Height is equal to 7 centimeter. Then what's the formula? Area of the rhombus B into H square unit. We can use this formula here. Why? We know base and height. So simple multiplication formula. So 10 into 7, base is 10 and height is 7. So 10 sevens are 70 square centimeter. Example 2.6. Find the area of the rhombus whose side is 17 centimeter and the height is 8 centimeter. Now figure is drawn here. What are the given details? Base is given, that is 17 centimeter. The corresponding height is given 8 centimeter. So now we are having base and height. So we can easily use the B into H formula. So base is 17 centimeter, height is 8 centimeter. Therefore area of the rhombus is equal to B into H square units, that is equal to 17 into 8 square unit. If we multiply, we will get 136 square centimeter. Isn't right? Example 2.7. Calculate the area of the rhombus having diagonals equal to 6 meter and 8 meter. In this sum, diagonals are given. Diagonals of the rhombus are given. So first diagonal is 6 centimeter, next diagonal is 8 centimeter. So write the given details first. Diagonals of the rhombus, d1 is equal to 6 meter, d2 is equal to 8 meter. Therefore area of the rhombus, we can use this formula, half into d1 into d2 square units. Therefore half into first diagonal, the length of the first diagonal is 6. What is d2? 8 square unit. We can simplify this expression like this: 1 2s are 2, 3 2s are 6, so 3 8s are 24 square meters. Example 2.8. If the area of the rhombus is 60 square centimeter and one of the diagonals is 8 centimeter, find the length of the other diagonal. Here it is a indirect sum. One of the diagonals is given and area is also given, so we have to find out the length of other diagonal. First write the given details. The length of the one diagonal d1 is equal to 8 centimeter, that is given. Area of the rhombus is equal to 60 square centimeter, that is also given. So what do we have to do? We have to find the length of other diagonal. So consider it as d2. Let the length of the other diagonal be d2 centimeter. Then as per the formula for finding the area of rhombus, we are having half into d1 into d2 is equal to 6 into area. So here we know the value of d1 8 and also we know the value of area s60. So putting the values in the formula, we get this equation. So keeping the variable d2 on the left hand side, I send all the elements to the right hand side. If 8 go to next side, it will become, it is a multiplying factor on the left hand side, so it will become dividing factor. The fraction will go as reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2 by 1. So here we easily simplify this. 1 2s are 2, 4 2s are 8, then 1 4s are 4, 1 4s are 4, we get remainder as 2, and if we bring 0 down, we will get 20. So 5 4s are 20, 5 4s are 20. So what is the answer? D2 is 15. So therefore the length of the other diagonal is equal to 15 centimeter. Example 2.9. The floor of an office building consists of 200 rhombus shaped tiles and each of its length of the diagonals are 40 centimeter and 25 centimeter. Find the total cost of polishing the floor at rupees 45 per square meter. What is asked in this question? We have to find out the total cost of polishing the floor. So we have to find out the area of the floor, but it is made of 200 tiles. So we will find the area of one tile and then we find the area of 200 such tiles and then it will give the area of the floor, and then we can easily find out the total cost. Okay, let's start. Diagonals of the rhombus shaped tile d1 is equal to 40 centimeter, d2 is equal to 25 centimeter. Therefore, area of one tile is equal to half into d1 into d2 square units. Half into, here d1 is 40 and d2 is 25 square unit. So, if we simplify this expression, we will get 500 square centimeter. This is the area of one tile. So, therefore, the area of 200 such tiles is equal to 200 into 500 square centimeter. That will give 1 lakh square centimeter. Just listen. Here, the cost is given for only square meter. So, we have to convert the area into square meters. For that, we will use the relationship between square centimeter and square meter. How many square centimeters is equal to 1 square meter? 10,000 square centimeters is equal to 1 square meter. So, if we divide the value, divide the our square centimeter value by 10,000, it will easily converted into square meter. So, 1 lakh divided by 10,000 gives 10. So, 10 square meter. So, now we are converting our area in the square centimeter unit into square meter unit. So, rupees 45 per square meter means if our area is 1 square meter, the cost would be rupees 45. That is written here. The cost of polishing the floor for 1 square meter is equal to rupees 45. Therefore, the cost of polishing the floor for 10 square meter. Why I replace the value 10? Here our actual area of the floor is 10 square meter. So, 10 square meter is equal to, we have to multiply this value by 10. So, rupees 45 into 10, it will give rupees 450. So, this is the final answer that we want. So, the total cost of polishing the floor at rupees 45 per square meter is equal to rupees 450. Let's move on to the exercise 2.2. First sum, find the area of rhombus PQRS shown in the following figure. Look at this first figure. A rhombus is given with two diagonals. What are the measurements of the diagonals? D1 is equal to 16 centimeter, D2 is equal to 8 centimeter. So, the diagonals of the rhombus D1 is equal to 16 centimeter, D2 is equal to 8 centimeter. Therefore, area of the rhombus, we can use the diagonals formula half into D1 into D2 square units, half into 16 into 8 square units. We can easily simplify this. 1 2s are 2, 8 2s are 16, 8 8s are 64 square centimeter. Next, move to the next sum, second sum. Look at this picture here. Base and height are given. So, base is equal to 15 centimeter, height is equal to 11 centimeter. Therefore, area of the rhombus is equal to B into H square unit. Therefore, the answer is 15 into 11 square units. That final answer is 165 square centimeter. Second sum, find the area of the rhombus whose base is 14 centimeter and height is 9 centimeter. Listen, base is 14 centimeter, height is 9 centimeter. Therefore, area of the rhombus, we can use this formula, the parallelogram, find the area of the parallelogram formula, that is suitable for this situation. B into H square unit, 14 into 9 square centimeter, that is 126 square centimeter. That is a simple sum. If we multiply the given base into height, we will get the area of the rhombus. Third sum, find the missing value. So, the first sum, diagonal D1 is given, D2 is given and area is not given. Listen carefully. So, we can use the formula half into D1 into D2. So, area is equal to half into D1 into D2 square unit. Therefore, half into dn is 19 centimeter, d2 is 16 centimeter, so square centimeter. You can easily simplify this. 1 2s are 2, 8 2s are 16. Therefore, 19 8s are 8 9s are 72. 7 is there. 1 8 is 8. 8 plus 7 15. So 152 square centimeter. So the area of the first rhombus is 152 square centimeter. Look at the next sum. Diagonal D1 is given and area is also given. So we can find out, we have to find out the diagonal, the other diagonal D2. So let us take the formula of into D1 into D2 is equal to area. So of into, what is D1 here? 26. What is D2? We don't know, so put as it is. And what is the area here? 468. Therefore, keep the unknown value D2 on the left hand side. Then transport all the elements to the right hand side. 26 will become a dividing factor, and the reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2 by 1. So if we simplify, you will get 1 2s are 2, 13 2s are 26, 1 13s are 13, 3 13s are 39, again we will get 78, 6 13s are 78. So what is the value, what is the length of D2? That is 36 meters. It is that right here, 36 meters. That's. Look at the third sum. Diagonal D2 is given, area is given, so we have to find out diagonal D1. Again we are using this method. Okay, listen carefully. So what is the formula? Of into D1 into D2 is equal to area. That will give half into, we don't know the value of D1, so put as it is. D2 is 12 here, that is equal to, area is 180. So keeping the value D1, keeping the variable D1 on the left hand side, if we send other elements to right hand side, it will become, the 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1, the multiplying factor 12 will become dividing factor. If we simplify this, we will get 1 2s are 2, 6 2s are 12, again 1 6 are 6, 36 are 180. Therefore, the length of D1 is 30 millimeter. Sum number 4. The area of a rhombus is 100 square centimeter and the length of one of its diagonals is 8 centimeter. Find the length of the other diagonal. Here area is given and the length of one diagonal is given, so we have to find out length of other diagonal. So let's start. The length of one diagonal D1 is equal to 8 centimeter. Area of the rhombus is 100 square centimeter. Both of the values are given. Then let us consider the unknown value. The unknown length of the other diagonal be D2. Let the length of the other diagonal be D2 centimeter. By using the formula, we can get an equation of into 8 into D2 is equal to 100. In the equation, I put the value of D1 and value of area. Then keeping the unknown value on the left side, I sent all the other elements to the right hand side. Then if we simplify, you will get 1 2s are 2, 4 2s are 8, again 1 4s are 4, 25 4s are 100. So 25, D2 is 25. Therefore, the length of the other diagonal is equal to 25 centimeter. Question number 5. A sweet is in the shape of rhombus whose diagonals are given as 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter. The surface of the sweet should be covered by an aluminum foil. Find the cost of aluminum foil used for 400 such sweets at the rate of rupees 7 per 100 square centimeter. So, first we have to find out the plan to be executed. First find out the sweet of area of one sweet, and then find out area of 400 such sweet, and then find the cost of the aluminum foil used for 4000 square centimeter. Okay, that's the plan. Let us start. Diagonals of the rhombus shaped sweet D1 is equal to 4 centimeter, D2 is equal to 5 centimeter. Therefore, area of one sweet is equal to half into D1 into D2 square units. Here we putting the value of D1 and D2. We are putting the values half into 4 into 5. If we simplify, we will get 10 square centimeter. It is the area of one sweet. Therefore, the area of 400 such sweets is equal to 400 into 10 square centimeter. That will give 4000 square centimeter. Then, what is the cost given? The cost of aluminum foil used for 100 square meters. If the area of the sweet is 100 square meter, then the cost would be rupees 7. But here our actual area is 4000 square centimeter. Therefore, the cost of aluminum foil used for 4000 square centimeter is, if area is 100, then 7 is the cost. If the area is 4000, what's the cost? We can easily find out by simplifying this expression. Okay, listen. So 100s are 100, 40 hundreds are 4000. So 740s are 280. Therefore, the cost of aluminum foil used for 4000 square meter, that is the cost of aluminum foil used for 400 such sheets are rupees 280. Let us come to the objective type questions. Sixth question, the area of the rhombus with side 4 centimeter and height 3 centimeter is, so here the base and height are given, so we can easily find out the area by using B into H formula. That is B, what is B here? 4. What is height here? H here 3. So 4 into 3 square centimeter, that is 4 3s are 12 square centimeter. 12 square centimeter. So the answer is third option, 12 square centimeter. Okay. Let us come to the seventh question. The area of the rhombus when both diagonals measuring 8 centimeter is, here the length of the first diagonal, here the length of the first diagonal D1 is equal to 8 centimeter. Also the length of the other diagonal D2 is equal to 8 centimeter. So we can easily use the half into D1 into D2 formula, half into 8 into 8 square centimeter. If we simplify, we will get 1 2s are 2, 4 2s are 8. So 4 8s are 32. What's the answer? 32 square centimeter. 32 square centimeter. So the answer is second option, 32 square centimeter. Look at this problem. Eighth one. The area of the rhombus is 128 square centimeter and the length of one diagonal is 32 centimeter. The length of the other diagonal is, then by using the formula we can get an equation, half into D1 into D2 is equal to 128. Here D1 is equal to 32 and the area is 128. So I put the values for the variables D1 and area. Then keeping the unknown value D2 on the left hand side, we can easily send the other elements to the right hand side. 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1. Multiplying factor 32 will become dividing factor. If we simplify, 1 2s are 2, 1 2s are 2, and 12, 6 2s are 12, so 16. 1 2s are 2, 16 so 2s are 32. If we simplify these two numbers, 1 16s are 16, 8 16s are 128. So D2 is equal to 8 centimeter. D2 is equal to 8 centimeter. Therefore, the answer is second option, 8 centimeter. Okay, let us move to next sum. Listen, the height of the rhombus whose area 96 square meter and side 24 meter is, here base is given, height is not given, we have to find out, and area is also given. So we can use the B into H formula. B into H is equal to area A. So what is B here? 24. We don't know the value of H, so put as it is, keep as a variable. And we know the value of A. What is that? 96. 96. So keeping H on the left side, 96, 24 will become dividing factor if we send to the right hand side. So how many 24s are there? 4 24s are 96. 124 are 24, 4 24s are 96. Therefore, the answer is 4 meter. Which is the right option? 4 meter is fourth option. This is the right option. Listen. The angle between the diagonals of a rhombus is, we have already learned in the properties of the rhombus, the diagonals intersect at right angle, bisect at right angle. So, what is the angle between the diagonals of the rhombus of a rhombus? That is 90 degree. What is that? 90 degree. So that's all for this chapter. Thank you for watching. Bye.